Just heartbreaking news tonight. You are looking at photos of the family killed in a horrific murder at their cabin in Texas. Authorities believe the man responsible is fugitive Gonzalo Lopez, who escaped from custody and was on the run for 21 days. Authorities killed him in a shootout last night, and now two communities are grieving, one in Centerville, the other in Houston, where this family was from. Andy Kahan is the director of victim services at Houston Crimestoppers and is joining us tonight. Andy, it was shocking to hear this news last night. What more can you tell us about this family that's hurting?
I can tell you, I've been dealing with homicide survivors now for over 30 years as a victim advocate and a board member of Parents Murdered Children and Surviving Family Members of Homicide. Just when you think you've seen it all, you haven't. This is unimaginable grief. You had a grandfather, you had 4 grandsons, ranging from 11 years old, 2 of them, to 16 to 18. The 18-year-old had just graduated high school. I cannot even fathom what must be going through this family's mind. Right? This is just unimaginable grief, pain, and agony. And then, of course, to find out that the person who is responsible for this is a violent, psychopathic murderer who, quite frankly, should have never, ever been in the situation that allowed him to basically wipe out an entire family.
It is pure evil, Andy. Did this family have any idea of the manhunt that had been happening in that area and the status of the search for this convicted murderer who was still on the run?
You know, that's a valid question and a good question. Obviously, everybody around Centerville was aware of it, but this was kind of like a weekend summer home for the family. So I can't unequivocally tell you that they knew there still was a manhunt, but you're going on 3 weeks now. So the question that, well, hopefully we'll get answers from is, why was families allowed to come and go? Should there have been some sort of, let's say, lockdown saying, look, this is not in your best interest to even come up here, even though you have a ranch home for the weekend until we get this case disposed of. So I don't know if we'll ever get answers to that, but obviously we saw what happened when they did stumble upon the Lopez, who is a convicted capital murderer, also attempted capital murder, well-known cartel member, and so forth. You had someone who had absolutely nothing to lose, that was loose in the community, and he took out 5 lives.
Andy, talk about the public's role in these types of manhunts. When you have a dangerous criminal who is on the loose, a fugitive, the role the public plays not only in keeping a lookout for this person, but also in taking measures to protect themselves and make smart decisions when they know they're in an area where someone like this is on the run. And then I will add to that law enforcement's responsibility to alert them and continue to inform them.
You know, the public is our best eyes and ears out there. And at Crimestoppers, we broadcast these cases routinely out to the public, and we ask for the public's help because the public knows more, quite frankly, than what investigators know because they're in the area itself. So we look for the public to help us. And obviously there was an up to a $50,000 reward in this, but in a very small community like Centerville, which basically only has maybe, you know, not even a couple of thousand residents, I'm sure everybody in that town was on edge and on the lookout. This is basically a town where you didn't lock your doors. So I'm thinking for the last 3 weeks, everybody was on edge, wondering where this guy was, what happened to him, if he's still in the community, is he alive or dead? So it put a lot of people at a lot of unease having to live up there.
Well, and we were just showing video, Andy, of him right after the escape. Bystanders were able to film him running off into the field. No authorities at that point gave chase, so you wonder if that was another misstep and an opportunity to try to take this man out before he killed innocent victims. Before I let you go, Andy, in addition to tracking down the bad guys, you also do a lot of support for families. How are you planning to support this family right now in their time of need, and what can folks at home do to understand this immense, immeasurable grief that they're going through?
You know, there's been overwhelming support, not just locally, not just statewide, not even just nationally. nationally, but internationally. I mean, it's been very cathartic for the family to realize how many people truly love this family. There's a vigil going on right now at high school where 2 of the boys attended, and 2 of them would have eventually attended the high school right now. But we do have a GoFundMe page set up by, and I'll send that to you, because actually there was other GoFundMe pages that were set up. We didn't know how legitimate or not legitimate they are, because quite frankly, there are people that will take advantage of situations. But we do have the family set up with a legitimate one. If people do want to make a financial donation, it's set up to go. But right now, they really need everybody's prayers, and they really need everybody just to give them a vicarious hug.
Well, please do that from afar for me tonight, Andy, to the Collins family who lost Mark, Waylon, Carson, Bryson, and Hudson. Andy, Kahan with Crimestoppers of Houston, they're going to need all the support they can get. We appreciate you coming on tonight and sharing their story.
You bet. This is the beginning of a very long, arduous journey for this family. We appreciate all your help.
God bless. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.